Hello, beautiful souls. Hello, empaths, starseeds, light workers, twin flames, soulmates. Hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet, and welcome if you are new to our soul family. I'm very happy you are here. Thank you for being here. My name is Christine. You can also call me Chris. I don't mind either. You can also call me the the table organizer. Okay, I'm being silly. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. I'm very excited to channel for you today. Also honored. Yes, I have just returned from shamanic ceremonies. And yeah, you might hear by my voice, it's quite... it's actually not weak, it's the opposite. However, I did a lot of singing and a lot of other things, so my voice is just a little bit, has been through it a little, but I feel quite strong, I want to tell you, and I'm excited to see where this goes today, my first day back. Twin Flames, I want to apologize if you watched the last Twin Flame upload on Saturday. I guess that was the 23rd. You might have noticed right in the middle of the video, probably about here, was my watermark, and it was quite big. I didn't reduce it and move it over down into the corner as I usually do. I was I was running around like a chicken with my, on the day before I was leaving for shamanic ceremonies, and yeah, I guess I just missed it. Anyway, I saw it and noticed it, but if I re-upload, it doesn't make any sense, so I'm just going to leave it there. If you haven't watched it yet, it was actually quite a lovely reading, so if you're bothered by that watermark in the middle of the video, feel free to just listen. Maybe that's better. Anyway, your new channel is coming very soon. I'm back, but I'm still resting. You're the first reading that I'm bringing back here. The other readings were ready to go, so hello. Excited to see where this goes. Make sure you have your notifications on and you are subscribed to the channel if you would like to be informed not only how many are there, too many, of your new readings here today, but also when your channel, Twin Flames, is debuting. It's going to be everything about you and only you. So I will still be offering readings here for you at the Tarot Closet, Twin Flames, and I will always direct you to the new channel, but eventually I might phase them out here. I'm not really sure. We're just going to see how things go at the other channel. Now those just dropped down. I need to see how many were there. I think it's, yeah, look, it's the most I take. So these three are yours. It's really going to be, some of it will be in kind of podcast style, I want to say, where you are only hearing my voice. I will also offer these types of readings where you're seeing things, and I will probably do some pick a cards and also some informative readings where we just talk about various twin flame things. So I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you are too. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel again, and you have your notifications on so you know when it is coming. Also when I upload here and I tell you. Of course, this is connected to your twin flame readings. They are timeless readings, so feel free to, this just got pushed off by my hand. Feel free to check those out if you want to watch some more. I also have no contact zodiac readings down below, as well as no contact pick a cards. That's too many. Okay, they're not twin flame specific, but you always come through, and as always, you take what's for you and let the rest go. This is a general reading. Please remember that. Take what is for you and let the rest go. Also, please remember to use your free will. Gosh, I'm just making a mess here. I know. Tarot is not predictive. Energies, outcomes can, will, and do change. Now, things can come true very much. A lot of times, readings are feel like they are for you. That is always the case with tarot. I just want to remind you that you have free will. Your twin flame has free will. Everybody in the world has free will. Therefore, changes, energies, outcomes can do and will change because somebody makes a choice and the outcome is different. So please don't make any life-changing decisions based on your reading. Okay, let's get going, beautiful souls. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Can you please guide our twin flames, soulmates, and anyone who has arrived here today on their twin flame journey for the person, their twin flame, and the connection they have arrived here for today. We welcome your guidance and we thank you. What would you like to show us today? We see here that you've already showed us quite a bit, and this is your overall energy card. Now, I want to let you know I do have decks around me. As always, your tarot closet channeled love messages, channeled song messages. We'll see if they want to come in today. Every reading is really different, as well as angel cards. Gosh, Lenormand cards. What else do I have over here? Oracle cards, affirmation cards, fairy cards. Lots of stuff going on. So let's see where things are going. Let's take a look at your overall energy. All right, you guys, it is the Five of Cups here. That's it, twin flames. Gosh, that doesn't surprise me. Scorpio energy. You're really feeling this loss, not feeling very loved. And yeah, it's already kind of showing us what is going on here in this connection, guys. The Three of Cups is your first card down here. Cancerian energy. Right below that, we have the Ace of Pentacles. What is going on in your partnership placement? All right, guys, we have the King of Cups right here. We have the Nine of Cups. Okay, twin flames, I have to say to you, there's a lot of water energy here already. So I can already tell that this is going to be a very emotional reading today. We have the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Swords. Okay, guys, interesting. Sagittarius energy, also Gemini energy there. And in the naughty corner, we have the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. Okay, guys, Capricorn energy and Scorpio energy. This is not surprising, twin flames. We know this is your reading. We know you are here, but this is a confirmation for that. It's also in the naughty corner. People often ask me, what is the naughty corner? Well, over time here at my readings on YouTube, it just has evolved into this place where your person's energy can go. A lot of times it is telling us about the breadcrumbing, the ghosting, but it can also be about their desires, their regrets, how they're feeling, what they're thinking of doing, what might be going on. So we're just going to dig right into it. Twin flames, the Five of Cups coming down is not a surprise at all. Also, we'll get into your reading here, but seeing that Six of Cups, we know what this is. But let's get into it here. It's the Five of Cups, you guys. It's Scorpio energy. This is telling me what we already know. There's a lot of disappointment here in this connection, really on both sides. But this is a really special, excuse me, I'm already tongue-tied. This is a really special message for you, is what I want to say. It is about finding the silver linings. And what do I mean by that? Well, as I look down here at your reading, the Three of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles here, guys, the King of Cups, the Nine of Cups. If you're looking at your reading here, it's very clear that this is about you, twin flames, and where you're at in your ascension, but it's also about other people that are around you. Now, this is the overall energy. Are you both here? Yes. Are you disappointed? Yes, very much. I also feel that you're a little, I want to say, your person also has a lot of regret. They also have a lot of fear. They're living in their own fear. They're not really sure, I feel, in this connection, what exactly is going on. Now, twin flames, you're coming through really strong for me, so I want to get into that first. In the very first placement, it can be all you, it can be all your person, it can be both of you. Right now, I'm feeling you here. We're seeing the Three of Cups, first of all. And if you look here at this card, these are 3 women, and they are amongst frogs. And I want to tell you, this is really a direct message to you about spending time around those that you love and people in your life, your soul family that are keeping you afloat. I want to tell you, this reading is coming through as quite emotional and difficult already. And I feel it's very important that you call on your soul tribe, your soul family. What is that for you? Is it family of origin for some of you? Yes. Is it a friend? Can it be somebody that you trust, that you talk to? It really can be anything, guys. And I say this to you as I have just returned from shamanic ceremonies, and wow, I feel like I have, well, I've added 20 new souls to my soul family. It's pretty incredible how that could happen in just a few days. So I want to tell you, if you're feeling like, well, where is my soul family? I don't know where my soul family is. Think of that one person. I'm sure there is somebody in your life, and if there is not, you will find them. When you cast that line, I want to say, but I'm sure there is somebody in your life. So when I say soul family, it doesn't necessarily mean a whole lot of people. It can be one person, you're a soul person for you. But this is a really direct message for you to, get around them and get some fresh change going on, some energy and compassion of others to really help you through this difficult time. And this 3, I want to tell you, for me, is about divine timing, but it is also the number of divine, and it is a triangle. I'm going to talk about this Ace of Pentacles in a moment as well. The twin flame, that you are a triangle. Twin flame, that sounds really funny. But the divine masculine, divine feminine, and a union here. It's also representing harmony, wisdom, understanding, life, birth, life, death, a lot of stuff going on here, guys. Also, this is a number of magic, I want to tell you. So for you, on your twin flame journey now, in this particular reading, what is coming through is that it's really strong. You need to come out of your head, I want to say, and some things that might be holding you back. We can see that here. And in particular, we see the 6 of Cups, guys. So this is the childhood wounding. And I want to tell you that some childhood trauma, perhaps for some of you, child wounding starts, it can seem very little, but these are wounds that are created very quickly when we are young, and they are carried with us forever. Not just big traumatic episodes. Of course, they are all here too, and that is why we are seeing the 6 of Cups here today. It's very, very clear. That is why we're seeing the 6 of Cups here today. If you look here at this particular card, you can see that they're standing around a surfacing whale. And it really is a reminder of the past and your childhood struggles that you faced, and really also the good. And it's about letting your inner child, well, I want to say, it sounds funny to say take the wheel, but your inner child gain some control of your actions here. That inner innocence is what I want to tell you. To let it help heal you. Now that's you, that's all you. But on that journey, we need other people. We are social human beings. You need other people here on this journey during your surrender. For those of you that have not surrendered, I feel like I've been feeling really strongly in your readings that you're afraid to surrender. Almost and a little bit maybe addicted to looking at stuff and keeping up with your twin flame. So it's real important that you tap into that inner child, acknowledge your beautiful inner child if you have not before. I know it is not easy, and begin to take a look at those things that have been triggering you, that are woundings and traumas that you need to work on. And call on your soul tribe, your soul family, your soul friend, your soul person. And I have to say to you, it can be that some of you might be doing this all on your own. I understand that. If you are able or you want to have animals around you, that is a very good thing. And it's also really important for you to get out, I want to say to you, and also to around positive energy, to allow that positive energy to come to you. Now, in this Ace of Pentacles, it's interesting because it really is a lot of the same message, and it's about focusing on yourself and surrendering. So this does tell me that for a lot of you in particular, we see with the Five of Cups here, the struggles, and we see in the very first placement, and this right below the Three of Cups, it is a real direct message here, guys, to get on that shadow work. And it tells me that a lot of you have not surrendered. Some of you might be right here in the surrender. And I want to tell you, look, it's a little field mouse grasping onto a coin. And that really is, I feel you, twin flame, reaching for that, wanting that also for yourself. Now, this can also be about relationships surrounding you. And I do feel some of those relationships in this connection, or excuse me, in this particular reading have maybe been neglected because you've been focusing a lot. I was going to say a lot on the twin flame journey, but not actually going in and doing the work, but focusing more on maybe what your twin flame is doing. So this is telling me that there are some relationships also that are in need of you, in need of repair. And it's actually a great outcome. This really is about an influx of positivity, guys, around wealth, feeling inspired. It's really a great time of inspiration for you right now. And it's about changing for the better. So I have to say to you, just as I look here already, I can see that it's a really important time for you to get into yourself and then bring in those positive influences. I want to tell you something that I saw on Instagram, I think it was. I have to say, for those of you that follow me on either Instagram or TikTok, I will apologize. Yeah, they're sad. I really just have been putting up little promotion things, and even then I've been deleting them on Instagram. I'm not really on there, guys. So if you're following me there and you want to know about readings, you're really much better off having your notifications on here, because I'm probably going to take it easy on those social networks until I'm really ready to offer you your little readings there every day, which I will be doing, but I'm just not ready yet. Anyway, I was watching stuff and Reese Witherspoon said something really poignant, and it stuck with me so much that it really became a lot of what I talked about during my shamanic ceremonies this weekend. There are three kinds of people in your life. The first third are the top third, and those are the people in your life that cheer you on, that want the best for you, that will hear you out and echo things back that you're saying and are honest with you, you hope, and help you on your journey and are there cheering you on. Then there is that middle third, and they're the ones that are just whatever. I don't really care either way what you're doing. And then there are the bottom third, and the bottom third are the ones that actively want to take you down, that really might have some jealousy or envy or whatever it is. Okay, let's just call it the bottom third. So we have the top third, the middle, and the middle third, and the bottom third. What you want to do, and what something that Reese said really stuck in my head, and I talked about it a lot, is to tell yourself and also those around you that you love, your children, to aim for that top third and let that bottom third go. And then that middle, that's going to be up to you. You want to have those top third in your corner. And I'm going to say to you, if it's only one person, or it's a little group, or you're going to look for them, then do that. But keep in mind about who is around you. If you have some of those middle people who don't care, that's not a nice feeling either. And if you have the bottom third, get out of that. And if there are people you can't avoid, protect your energy. Go in there if you have to be around them with protecting your energy, I want to say, and spending as little time with that particular person as you can. If it's somebody who is really leaving you spiraling but is going to be always in your life, maybe even someone you really love, just keep an eye on that. It's really important for you. And that's coming through because that is what's coming through here with this Ace of Pentacles, really, because this is about your goals. This is about the hard work and the commitment that you have already put in or that you're going to be putting in. And for those of you that haven't, this is a direct message to invest your energy in the area of really where you want to focus, guys. That is cultivation, but it's also going to, things will start happening for you organically. If you notice here, this very lush garden, this is cultivation, but this is also organic. It happened naturally. And of course, we can't expect our shadow work to just magically happen, or our goals, our life's purpose, what it is that we want to do related to possibly volunteer work or a job or a dream that you have, whatever that is. There is a balance here. And we also see that where, in the Two of Pentacles there is a balance between what you're cultivating and then what is going to grow. Oftentimes people have said to me in my life, when things are going well in my music career, oh, you're so lucky, Chris. Luck is preparation meets opportunity. And that's what I want to say to you here. Not only doing your shadow work, guys, we see it in the Six of Cups. It's so important for you, twin flames. But that's also going to tapping into your inner child, into your soul family or soul person, if that's what it is what is ultimately going to help you do this shadow work, to help you heal so that you can feel more empowered and let some things go, process and work out some of that trauma, so that you can go for what it is you want. Because seeing this card in your reading, I have to tell you, is also a sign that this is coming your way. I've got to tell you that. Not just now relationships, but I'm talking, what it is you're doing, whether that's work or money, your goals. And yes, that pentacle, other relationships. So I do feel that there is some work that, it's clear that we know work needed for you, but also needed in regard to those people around you as well. For some of you that have families or children, that you might be needing to put a little more time in, is what I want to tell you, into your partnerships. Now, interesting here in the partnership placement is we have the King of Cups, Pisces energy, and right below it, we have the Nine of Cups. It's the wish fulfillment card, as you know. The King of Cups I want to talk about first. As we know, the King of Cups really is a master of emotions. And if you look here, it is a stag meditating over a really big cup here. So it's telling me that you're both really emotionally invested in this. Now, whether your person knows exactly what it is or what the connection is, I can't tell you that. I don't feel that a lot know. That's just a statement that would probably apply to a lot of you, because I really don't think a lot of people, when we are on a twin flame journey, that our twin flame, I want to say, really understands. And that's also coming through, of course, in the Six of Cups. This is about your shadow work today, I got to tell you. But yes, your person does come through there. And yes, it can be that they're connected through childhood, not for everybody. And past lives, of course, that is the connection here as well. But stronger here is about your inner child. And here is about the emotions. And I do feel that you're both in this here, both twin flames, guys. But there is a message here for you that you're needing to be a little bit more logical right now. It's really important that you, I want to say remain calm, but that's probably not the right way to say it. But taking the necessary steps for yourself, guys, to find some solutions, emotional solutions, guys, but also while you're considering those around you. So that is coming through really strong, that there are people in your life, for some of you also. And I'm not talking about going in here and calling on your soul family. I'm talking about maybe for some of you, partners or children or families of origin, or maybe even in-laws. But there is a really strong message for you here, guys, coming through. Yes, you're both emotionally invested here. We know that. Is your person kind of using that logic in their life as well? It's the partnership placement. Yeah, I do think that your person is just kind of doing their thing, not really sure why things are so emotional sometimes, but it's really clear to me here with the Nine of Cups also underneath it that yes, you are both wishing for each other, but it really is a time right now for you to take care of your inner child and your shadow work and all the emotions around that. Because while you're in here chasing and running, and I'm going to say here that a lot of you are chasers. I feel it's not going to be for everyone, because you're here too, runners, but you're so into it emotionally too that you're that this Five of Cups is appearing here. And this is also a message for change. This is the overall energy, and this is the overall energy for your cup. It's time for your reading, excuse me. This is for you. Yeah, your person is there too. There's regret about things that were said. It's clear. It's the Five of Cups. There's disappointment, how things worked out, what didn't work out. But what is the silver lining that I talked about? The silver lining is your ascension, is your surrender and your ascension, and what is to come, twin flame, and what is to come. We see that here in this Ace of Pentacles, a beautiful garden from the work that you do, but then it's going to just start taking off too. And in your life, I'm talking relationships, money, jobs, whatever, because that is what happens when you focus on you, when you focus on healing that inner child that is desperate for you to talk to them and say, I want to help. Think about think about it. When a child is, I want to help, and you're like, no, my gosh, you're going to make a giant mess. Or maybe that's what you're thinking. Well, it's sort of a subconscious thing that you're thinking here too. It's scary to go in there and get your inner child to come out and work together with your inner child. But that is what is being asked for you here. That is what Spirit wants you to do. Why? Because you need to acknowledge your inner child. You're together, you're a team. You need to work together. And it's really, really important now that you pair up here with your little girl or your little boy, or no gender here, your non-gender specific child, guys, and go in and work together. And I know it's very emotional. It's the Six of Cups, and six is really a number of representing harmony and peace. And that is what you need to make here with your past, with your childhood wounding, with your trauma, with your inner child. Is it overnight? No. Do you need to maybe speak with someone? Some of you, yes. Do what you need to do, guys. Your soul family. Also, here that Three of Cups can be talking to people professionally, okay? Do whatever it is you need to do to restore that balance for yourself, to make peace, to go in and heal what you can. Some things will never be completely healed. Some things we just have to live with. But we can go in and we can do the work, and we can get it out and purge it out and get it out, and we can get on with our lives and do what it is we're meant to do, whatever that is for you, whatever level. And I don't just mean going up and creating these big things and dreams and companies. And yeah, for some of you, but for some of you, it's just simply connecting again and getting out and living again, seeing friends again, just the happiness that is there for you. It's really, really, really strong. So back to the Nine of Cups. Yeah, if you look here, it's a woman here laying around, I want to say, on large cats. So it really is also, what's interesting is this is almost like, I want to say, for the future, but for some of you, you might already be here, but for a lot of you too, this is what I want to tell you is coming up too. And this is about that other side of surrender and the work. And I talk about that a lot in my readings about, I promise you it's going to get easier. I promise you when you surrender and you start working, it's hard. Goosebumpy as I say it, I just did a lot of work myself, guys. I'm going to tell you, it is not easy, okay? But when you get to a particular side, you'll notice you're going to have more good days than bad, and it's going to continue that way. And then when the bad days come, boy, are they much easier to handle. This is kind of getting to the other side. So some of you are already in here with this Nine of Cups, and you're really proud of how far you come. And I want to say congratulations, and particularly for the emotional wounding and the wounding in general as a child and the trauma that you've overcome. I'm so glad you're still here and that you have made it as far as you have. So that is a message for you. And yeah, give yourself a treat. Take care of yourself. Relax. Take it slow, guys. Slow down. Be happy with what you've accomplished thus far. And that also goes for all of you that feel like, well, I haven't started yet, or I haven't got to that other side. It's okay. This is a message for you to get moving because this is telling you what the other side is, and that is you deserve to be happy and also to feel happy with all that you've accomplished already now up to this point. You are here, you're watching this reading. you're here and you've done a lot for yourself. And now it's time to do some more. That is the message that is coming through to you today, coupled right here, interestingly, guys, with this King of Cups, who is really the mastery of emotions here, love and empathy. And it really is a message for you to, take those necessary steps, guys, so that you can find a solution for the emotional state that you're in, and also where it is you want to be. For some of you, you're here now. In really regard to the Six of Cups and your child, and also those around you, there is a strong message that there are some people in your lives, guys, that are, I don't want to say neglected, but there might be some work there that needs to get looked at. I'm just going to leave it at that. And we are coming out of quite a really difficult time, so it's really it's now. Have you noticed that everything is starting to kind of pile up now, and a lot of people are opening their eyes and going, what happened? And it's not over, but it's a particularly difficult time. So this is a really particular message for particular people, but it's strong. It's really strong, and you're not alone. And if you have one person there, that's all you need. I want to tell you. Now, we have here the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Swords, and I want to show you this here. This is I think it's a peregrine falcon. It's a falcon anyway. And I want to tell you, this is really about you unburdening yourself with this here, guys, this stuff going on. This is a message here for you that it's a time for you now to get into that energy, get yourself busy, and start making progress toward your goals. And I mean that emotionally, but also in your life in general. It's everything here, the relationships around you, what it is you want. Also that Three of Cups, the King of Cups here, and the Nine of Cups. I mean, gosh, you guys, it's a lot of emotional energy here. This reading is all about all the things that have been haunting you, your childhood, whether it's wounds that some might say are small, or you might even think that they pile up, guys. So it's really everything. It's not just, there are traumas too here, okay? Don't get me wrong. But a lot of that wounding too, it can just be things of somebody not listening to you and feeling like you weren't taken care of, or something that was going on. And that's the thing about the twin flame journey with your person. You've triggered some really deep wounds within each other. And what's really interesting here, and I really don't like this feeling, is I feel your person's inner child also sitting here in this regret and this Five of Cups energy of just also feeling really disappointed, trying to find solutions for themselves. They're also afraid, guys. And I also feel that there are this is the overall energy, and there are things in their life that you might not see that are going on. And they're also trying to change things around. Do they know what that is? No, I don't think so for most people, but everybody in the world is carrying around their bags, of the woundings and the traumas. And sometimes that we know, or we feel, or we've always thought were wounds, and then maybe somebody else says, oh no, and they try to take that from you. There's a lot going on, and your person is also processing. That's what I want to tell you. You're both processing, but I do feel that this reading is for you. This is for you, and this is a really, really important message for you to continue processing and go in, guys, for those of you that haven't yet. And again, as I said here with the Eight of Wands, it really is about you heading toward your goals. Now, what's going on with the Eight of Swords below it? Well, there's another falcon, guys, a hooded falcon, and it's really sitting within a cage of blades here. So we know that this person here, this falcon, this is you, and you really are cornered by your own negative thought patterns. It really is. And I want to say to you, as I just talked about other people trying to make our problems not so big, one thing that's interesting is it's the reverse, that for some of you, maybe they are, okay? There are big ones, but there are also other things. This is kind of a mind thing here going on that might appear bigger to you based on whatever you went through, your triggers here, than they actually are. And this is a real call to action because you have the Eight of Wands, and that is a number of accomplishing something. It's an action number, a lot of Gaia energy around it as well, a lot of healing energy. This is really about unburdening yourself here, guys. For some of the Six of Cups, some things here in your past that have kept you from doing what you want, that have kept some relationships from flourishing, that have you feeling, maybe some of you, alone here. And this is a really super direct message with the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Swords, because it really is about breaking those negative thought patterns, realizing that some of those things you've made so big, but some are not as big as you've made them. Some maybe are, but you can still open your eyes here, guys, and reevaluate by being really emotionally honest with yourself. And that is what is coming through here. And throughout this entire reading, it is about being emotionally honest with yourself and your inner child, and going in there and being honest with your inner child and not ignoring them, because they're a part of you. They're not going to go away. And if you are not acknowledging your inner child and the woundings that need to be, and the trauma that needs to be healed the best that it can be, based on some of it you know, some of it you may not know why your person triggered you. You might think, well, they were ghosting me, and that triggered you can immediately say, okay, that was some abandonment. But there's other things going on too. And when you don't feel like you were mothered, or you don't feel like you were being paid attention to. And that's part of the really crazy dynamic of twin flames, that a lot of you here are chasers, because it really is that. It's all that stuff there. And this is going to look really silly, but it's kind of like, let's just say this is your twin flame. This is the runner and this is the chaser. It's kind of like running. You're running here with it all, like a snail, your whole house, you got it all, and you're coming. And the twin flame is like, it's kind of shocked by how much there is. And it can also be that it's not and that was that was a little bit too dramatic, but it can also be, of course, that you've had many weeks or months. It's usually a few months, and things can start kind of appearing then it catches up, and then all the bags, it's kind of like an abrupt stop, and all the baggage comes falling out and knocks the twin flame over the head, and they're like, wait a minute, I don't want this. I don't want to, I'm not this. They might not be realizing it, be thinking, I'm not your mother, or I'm not your father. There might be things going on in a runner's head thinking those things, but they can also maybe not know and just think, gosh, this, it's just an instinctive thing for them to run because you're triggering things, that they also didn't get from their childhood, or that they got. Hello, there goes the camera. I always forget to watch the camera, excuse me. There's a photo, and I will post it, and I'm sure you've seen it. It is from Burning Man, and it's a big sculpture of two inner children, and in it there's two lights of two inner children with their backs to each other. And I think there's other versions where they're talking or where they're arguing, and really that is just so symbolic of what is going on with two twin flames. If you think about it, if you think about two children in some ways having an argument, yet it's so innocent, and you're right there, and you want the same for each other, but you can't really see it because you both are coming from your Six of Cups. You're both coming from your past of wounds and traumas, and you can't always see it. Sometimes you can place it right away, sometimes you can't. There's a lot of different things that are going on. Your person is really also in a really delicate space, I want to tell you. Now, this is the naughty corner. People ask me, what the heck is the naughty corner? It's just evolved over time, and I say it in humor as well, but it really has just become where a lot of your person's energy goes, and it can be beautiful energy, and it can also be telling us of some of the running that was going on, and it can be a lot of things. Today we are looking at the Two of Pentacles, and I want to show you this here. So Capricorn energy, this alchemist here is holding his experiments, but he's not really balanced. It's kind of a little bit scary. He's in a ship here. As you can see, there's sort of like this ship ship window here. Look at all that emotional energy. Look, there's a messenger too, but we'll get to that in a moment. But he's holding this vessel here, and it really is about just trying to balance everything out here, guys. And I feel that your person is really here in this Five of Cups, but also in this Six of Cups, and it did come right down. Now you're both here, but your person, this is what is going on with your person now. They're really trying to balance their life, guys. And look, they don't really have their footing. I don't think that you do either, but I think that it is right around the corner for those of you that do not. And for those of you that do have your balance, it's a real direct message, as I said, from Spirit, that you're on the right track and to keep going here. And by balance, I mean balancing things out, balancing out your emotional needs, balancing out your healing with those around you and the relationships around you, and also your goals. It's a lot. It's a lot to try to master, to balance everything, to balance our friends or our families, other relationships, ourselves, our past work, our current energies, the fact that we need money for our jobs or for our lives, whatever. So it's quite difficult here, and this is telling us here in this Two of Pentacles too, for you to get a little bit more stable footing. That's not really surprised here. And it is a message too. This is a ship, and this is about the direction that you're going. For me, this is your journey. Your person's on their journey, trying to get their sea legs, and you're on your journey, trying to get your sea legs. And look what is around you, and I want to cry. Look at the birds. Look at Spirit, your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors. They're there. They're there with you as you try to balance this and as you try to get your footing. So for those of you that I don't generally talk about religion in my readings. So whatever that is for you, your higher power, your goddess, your God, the universe, getting in touch with that too for you is really important right now. Co-creation, a real important thing for you to do for those of you that do on that particular journey. But that really is the same journey. So I say I don't talk about religion, and I don't, but obviously I'm very spiritual, which most of you, all of you are who are here. And so whatever that is going to be for you guys to tap into to help guide you, it's really going to be different for everyone. I want to say the divine spirit. What is that for you to help you get your footing? Well, some of what it is for you is your soul family. Okay, or your soul person, a soul friend. Some of that also is you here. And we see you here also. I know this woman with all these cats. Being proud of yourself, guys, about how far you've come here. So it's also about yourself, not just other people here and getting your footing, but it's co-creating with everybody. Think about it. When we raise children, we talk about that a lot. If you think about having a daughter or a son and you want them to have lots of women in their life, or a son to have or feminine energy in their life or masculine energy in their life, you want everyone to be balanced. We have feminine and masculine energy in all of us, of course. And it's the same for you. It's the same for what we hope for our children, for new generations, to have a lot of different tools that you can draw from. And that's what I want to say to you too. It's really about those, drawing from what you have, and that's yourself and your strength. That's your soul family, whatever that is for you. Again, family of origin, a friend. It is also your spiritual beliefs, your higher power, your God, your goddess, whatever that is for you. And it's working it all together and alchemizing and making magic. And that's what I love about this particular card too, because this Two of Coins is an alchemist holding his experiments here, trying to balance aboard a ship that's sailing, and it's, oh, look at the water. Look how rough it is. And this is your person's energy, and this is you. You're both here. This is what I got to tell you. This is the twin flame journey here. Gosh, is it ever? Look at that. Trying to balance it all out, trying to go in there with your inner child and do the work on a ship that's moving. And it's just so emotional. And that's really everything. That's everything here in this card. But you can get stable footing, guys, and get what it is that you wish for. Here we also see that as the other side of this, the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, and particular relationships, other relationships, a relationship to yourself, a relationship loving yourself, a relationship that you may have really lost a long time ago and that you thought wasn't possible to have. You can have it. You can have it. So that's real important for you. It's a real important message, and your reading is, yeah, very beautiful. Now, I'm not sure. I'm going to see how I feel about bringing in any love messages or song messages, because this feels like a message, a love letter for you from Spirit, really. This is your love letter from Spirit. And I will do a little bit of, I'm going to bring in something I know I want to bring in here. And then I will do a little bit of a meditation and see if I want to bring in any love messages and such, okay? So let's move on. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. Oh, look, it's a unicorn here. Oh, I love it for you. I'm not really sure, but I think that might be a person ascending. Look, horse is powerful, and a white horse is emotional. Wow, it's a real validation of your reading here, guys. And is this a horse or is this a unicorn? I'm not really sure. Does it look like a unicorn? I think it might be a unicorn. Either way, I'm going to tell you here, guys, it is about power and alchemizing. We talked about the magic here in the Two of Pentacles and balancing things out. What is also below there is the Six of Cups, all that shadow work, all that childhood wounding and healing here, and trying to figure it all out, trying to get your footing so that you can, and that you can accomplish the things you want to accomplish, including connecting with particular relationships. That's real strong. I want to tell you before I look at this, it's really strong. Oh, look how it's matching my nails. Silly, but it's particularly strong that there are some relationships for some of you that really need tending to. I want to tell you that garden, where did that go? Yeah, that Ace of Pentacles, because it's cultivation, so that means it's been worked on, but it's also a lot of it is organic. So when you do the work for yourself also, but in relationships, then other things just start to fall naturally as well. So there is a message for a lot of you to take a look at some of these relationships that you might have been neglecting, not just because you've been really caught up here with your twin flame, and that's a sign of needing to detach, but also because you've been avoiding doing that work and going deep. And you got to do it, guys. I know it's not, look at how beautiful they match together too. You got to do it. It's a really strong message for you. Okay, let's see what is here. Be an animal. I share my world with animals, which have all kinds of strengths. What is your spirit animal, twin flame? Also, such a simple little message sent through earlier about if you have animals you can be around, or that you have, or you want to get, or you can go to visit somewhere. That's going to be real important for a lot of you that feel like maybe connecting with a lot of people is not what you want to do right now. It's not going to be for everyone. But we're all connected. And this white horse / unicorn has come down for a reading. You have the power to balance these emotions, guys. This also, I want to tell you, this King of Cups here, this mastery of emotions, but taking those steps, guys, and yeah, taking those emotional steps that you need to take so that you can get here, but also for those that you love. I really love that for you. And look, I'm just going to show you this top here. I love that. Look, there's the inner child blowing bubbles. Wouldn't you like to just step into the shoes of your inner child whenever you want and just enjoy yourself in ways that you haven't? Go out there and grab those bubbles and start blowing them. That's obviously a very particular thing, but just as an example, your inner child's waiting for you to acknowledge them, okay? And you heal each other. Look, you have two here. So I'm going to show you this first. The wishing tree. It says, me wishes grow big like a tree. Is it me or my? I feel like I'm seeing me. This is the Nine of Cups, you guys. And that's getting through the emotionally hard times, but also here with that Ace of Pentacles, coming out of that with a stronger relationship to yourself, to those around you, and also getting and going after what it is you want, guys, and really being proud of that. Be proud of where you are now, how far you've come. You're still here. You're here, and you're also here with me. And you're also going to go out there and you're going to go kick some behind, aren't you? So I love this for you. I'm going to actually turn, I'm going to turn them over so you can look at the pictures, okay? Because we've already read the message. If anybody wants the messages again, you can send me an email through my About Me page, or you can also, I've turned the comments back on in the community tab. They're off on videos, guys, and definitely, it's not about you. It's because I'm an empath and it's just too much for me. But look, there's another childhood. Oh, yeah. Gosh, you guys, look, going out there in that sun, that warm energy of God, or for you, your goddess, the universe, the source. Why don't we say that? That's the source, guys, that sun. And look at this child running for it. This is you, twin flame. That's where you're running. That's where you're going. Maybe you stepped on your little, your kite here and you fell down and you're crying. And I understand. But what would your inner child do? Go create. Get your inner child in on this action. Your inner child would get up and keep going and running toward that sun and facing the challenges and doing what they need to do. And they would still collapse in someone's arms when they could. But in that instant, their instinct is to get up. What is underneath this magical card? Windy kite magic. Well, yeah, windy kite magic. That's why. My wishes matter. Oh, twin flames, I want to cry. Your wishes matter. You think that they're gone, whatever that is, they're not, okay? I'm not just talking about your twin flame journey because, well, I am, because that is part of your twin flame journey, guys, is the healing of your inner child, working on those issues that were triggered so you can get to your higher self, I want to say, get to live your life's purpose. That's what I want to say to you. Your wishes matter. Your wishes matter. Yeah, it's self-explanatory, but it feels very emotional. I'm putting it here with your fulfillment card, with your wish fulfillment card. Okay, I want to get a couple more. And that's it. That's what wants to come down. Beautiful moon, trusting yourself. I am grateful and blessed. Yes, you are. You remember that nine of cups here, guys, came down for a reason. It's also being proud of where you've come, how far you've come, guys. I am grateful. I am blessed. I am grateful and blessed. Okay, I'm going to set this here, right here, with your Eight of Wands, your Six of Cups, even your Eight of Swords. I know I want to say, if I say to you, it's not as bad as it seems, that doesn't seem right, because sometimes it is, I know that. But that victimization and that powerlessness that you feel, look, that's right connected here to your inner child, your Six of Cups. You have the power to take that back. You have the power here with this hooded falcon to take off that, to reverse those negative thought patterns, guys. And yeah, open those eyes. That's what I want to say. And reevaluate things that are around you, what you have, the tools you have to get through this and what you've overcome, and who and what is around you now. Twin flames. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and read an angel card for you today. I wanted to read it in the last reading or channel one, and I forgot. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to just do a little quick meditation on whether I want to bring in any love messages, okay? Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Oh, okay. No, those are not yours. This is yours. Your guidance, it says fun. Your guidance is to take time to enjoy yourself, relax, and find your sense of humor. Treat things lightly. Fun brings lightness of spirit, and the most difficult situation can be eased if you see this funny side of things. So cultivate a sense of the ridiculous. This is a lot about what we talked about too with your inner child. How can you bring play, laughter, and fun into your social life, your relationships, your work life? When you have fun, the angels rejoice, for there is nothing they love more than joy, play, humor, and laughter. Affirmation: I master my emotions. Oh my gosh, you guys. That is the King of Cups here, taking those necessary steps for your emotional well-being and those around you. It's coupling here also with having some fun in your life, lightening your load. Oh, I love this. And we talked a lot about it with the child here. I got to turn these over. Okay, that's where I want to keep them. Again, if you want the messages, I can send them to you or post them. We talked about that with that kite here, guys. Yeah, that's a real message for you. Your reading is wow. And when I say that it makes me cry and emotional, it's tears of emotion for you. Also sadness, because I'm with you here on your journey. And I'm sorry for what has gone on for most of you, for all of you. But I'm also tears of joy, because you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay, you guys. I'm going to leave this. You can't really read it anyway when it's down. So I'm going to leave this here actually with your inner child. That's what I want to do. I'm going to move things over a little. Okay. And yeah, do we want to read another one? I think we do. And then I'm going to meditate. Okay. That's yours. Creativity. The angels suggest that you explore your creative potential now. Creativity is an energy for adventure and change. Yeah, so much of that going on here, guys. It may herald a new idea, inspiration for a book, an artistic vision, or a new project. Let your imagination flow. If you do not know how to channel the force, you may feel restless or dispirited. So ask your angel to help you, to direct your creative energy towards something worthwhile. The angel wisdom reminds you that you are a co-creator with the divine. Use your power with wisdom and joy. Affirmation: I enjoy my creative powers and use them for the highest good. Yeah, very goosebumpy, beautiful message. I'm not going to pull everything up, but it's everything we've been talking about here, guys. Beautiful. Wow. Okay. If you also would like these messages, feel free to send me a message, okay? It's on the About Me page, my email, and I will very happily take a picture of the card and send that to you, or I can write the text, whatever you want. I'd prefer to send a picture, actually. Okay, just a moment. I'm going to take a break. Well, just a few moments here. I want to meditate, and it will probably appear as if I didn't leave, because I will stop the camera for a moment, and then I will turn it on when I've decided. Okay, so just a moment. Hi, guys. Okay, so I actually got inspired for doing a little bit of messages, but something else I'll show you in just a moment. So we are going to do some messages, and let me make sure that I'm choosing the right deck. Okay. You inspire a love in me that I never knew was possible. I treated you so badly. I am so sorry. Yeah, I want to put that with the Five of Cups, but I'll put it here. That's the regret coming through. It's quite strong. It's like your person's child there. When things when you're wounded also here in this twin flame journey. That's what's being wounded. It's like a re-wounding of your child here. Your person also, that also happens to them in this connection. It's not just the chaser, for those of you that are chasers. And if you're a runner, of course, you're here too. We have been through every up and down together. I had been dreaming about you even before I met you. So your person made it clear also that they wanted to do these messages because I was leaning toward not reading them. I'm going to take one more. You have cracked my heart and soul wide open. Okay, I do not want to do song messages today. I don't feel drawn, but I am going to bring in something else here, guys. We're going to do fairy stones today. I will have to edit that sound out. And I'm not going to be surprised at all by what has come down. Look. Can you see? It's a cup. It's about balancing your emotions and going deep in here. And that Six of Cups. Wow. I really just feel kind of speechless. This is what wanted to come down for you. Twin Flames, I feel like the reading is over. I'm going to end the reading now. I love you very much. I wish you love and light, all things good on your journey. Guys, do the work, okay? I know it's a very emotional time, but it's also it's a time of change here. It's a point for you to turn things around for yourself. So get in there with that inner child, in that Six of Cups energy, this very emotional work that needs to be done, guys. And yeah, do it because you love yourself. And if you feel you don't love yourself, it's even more reason to do it. You get in there with your inner child and you co-create also with your higher power, your God, your goddess, your soul family, whoever they may be. You all co-create together and see that you are worthy and deserving of love and life and abundance and all things good. I'll see you next time, Twin Flames.